Welcome back to the channel, hope everyone's well. On Sunday I had a friend over with a few of his trees and I put a few tourniquets on a couple of them and we did an air layer on his crab apple. So a tourniquet is essentially what you do is you take a piece of wire and you attach it just above the original root base and you tighten it up so it pinches in, and then as the tree fattens over time, what will happen is it will push roots out just above that piece of wire and you should get a nice even spread. So a couple of his trees needed that because the root bases were very poor, very unworkable. The main thing I wanted to record was the air layering. Put a little video together about how we done it, what we used, the aftercare. Gonna need a few things to get this done. So a nice sharp knife, doesn't have to be a grafting knife. Just as long as it's sharp and clean. Yeah, some rooting hormone, either powder or gel, and a brush so you can applicate. Some sort of either a cable tie or bonsai wire, bubble wrap, some black plastic, this is just off of an old compost bag, and then some sphagnum moss as well. As you can see from the video, I ringed the bark, I scraped the cambium off a little bit, I got a piece of black plastic and made kind of like a funnel shape, tied it off at the bottom with a cable tie, and then I packed that with sphagnum moss, and I kept going until I got to the bit where I'd ringed the bark, and then I applied rooting hormone. And then I packed more sphagnum moss on top of that, and then I wrapped the whole thing and then tightened that with a cable tie, and then I covered that in bubble wrap. The idea is don't wrap it too tight though, because you want water to be able to get in and out. So this is my little Chinese elm that we spoke about a few weeks back. I managed to get the air layering done on this, and there was a comment about getting the air layering done first, and I agreed with, I can't remember his name now. I did agree with him, because the more I thought about it, what I was taught is we've got to leave the foliage mass on top. Because we need to make the tree realise it's got to support all that foliage, so it's more likely that it's going to push roots out because it wants to survive. But yeah, hopefully, again, in 6 weeks' time, we should get a nice set of roots, and I should be able to take that off from that main Nabari. So all I need to do now is water as normal, so keep this root ball watered as normal, but make sure I get water into where the moss is as well. If it dries out, then it's very unlikely you're going to be able to grow any roots in there, so you have to keep it moist at all times, and as long as we keep an eye on that, then our success rate should be a lot higher. Hope everyone learnt a little bit there. If you like the video, could you just remember to hit that like button please, and subscribe if you haven't already. I've got Bonsai School London coming up on Sunday, so I'm going to be recording there. The Saturday visit isn't happening anymore, but I'm still going to be going up to Bonsai School London, so keep your eyes peeled for that next week. Hope everyone enjoys their weekend. Take care and stay safe. Cheers.